5 greatest white men from Sidney Jackson. We'll talk about it when we get back, man. We got to do that again, maybe. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you.
Todd Masterson here. Got a couple of friends with me, and we're going to let you know all about the Trump campaign. Drop that beat. White privilege has me in a great position. Gonna tell you all about it, so just listen. My wealth goes back 4 generations, and I'll never have to fill out an application. A trust fund's more money than you'll ever make, so to the average person I could never relate. I'm getting tax cuts, we get Donald Trump in. We have to help him make America great again. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. My mother and father are distant cousins, and I'm a result of that good loving. We stay in a trailer court and got a double wide. Daddy both Republican, cause they keep it white. Me and my sis shared a kiss 8 years ago. Had a nephew, son is really strong, kinda slow. We got 12 cars sitting in the backyard. Only 2 start, the rest are for spare parts. Got holes in the roof and on the walls. Pots and pans on the floor where the rain falls. Got a rebel flag hanging from the clothesline. And in the front yard a big Donald Trump sign. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. I'm sick of coons, darkies, and jigaboos. Black Lives Matter, a bunch of damn fools. Spades, gorillas, and poach monkeys. Donald Trump is what we need for the country. Darkies in the White House causing trouble. 8 years of Obama's ninja monkey shovels. We need a great white man pure as the snow. And I'm not black, I got revitiligo. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. Vote Trump. Vote Trump.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Hey, man, they paid good money for that advertising. You say what you want. The Doug Stewart Show, sponsored by footballsportsapp.com, the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get into the game. Might even be a cooler way to get into the game, more so than even fantasy football. I'm telling you, you're going to like this, man. Go to footballsportsapp.com. That's footballsportsapp.com. Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. And also, man, you can be part of this great new technology and make some money by becoming an affiliate. Easy, easy, easy. Go to footballsportsapp.com. Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. All right? Yeah. All right, what's today's date? Today's date is August 11th, 2016. Let's talk a little bit of birthdays and entertainment here on the Doug Stewart Show. Turning 33 years of age today is actor Chris Hemsworth. You know who Chris Hemsworth is? He's the dude that plays Thor in the Thor movies. Which y'all know I'm a big comic book movie guy and fan. I think they could have done a lot more with the Thor series, man. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, Thor was a bad mo on in the comic books back in the day, man. And maybe they were kind of limited because, you know, he's this god and all of this stuff, but I'm not too much in love with the Thor movies. But Chris Hemsworth, man, 33 years old. Happy birthday to him. Speaking of wrestling and Hulk Hogan, today is Hulk Hogan's birthday. That's right. Old black people hating Hulk Hogan. Turned 63 years old. Y'all heard that video? Or was it a video? No, an audio. Y'all heard that audio of Hulk and this chick, and he's talking about his daughter messing with a black dude. True Colors came out. But he's 63 years old. Happy birthday to the old racist Hulk Hogan. Happy birthday, Hulkster. Celebrating her 51st birthday today. She had a prominent role in the Suicide Squad movie, man. Viola Davis. She everywhere. She getting that money. 51 years old. She can get it too. Happy birthday to Viola Davis. Pablo Sandoval turns 30 years old. What do they call him? Big Panda? They call him Panda something. Speaking of Panda. Pablo Sandoval turns 30 years old today. Happy birthday to him. Old punk-ass Patty Mills turns 28 years old today. Guard for the San Antonio Spurs. He also plays on that Australian basketball team in the Olympics. They actually played the U.S. yesterday. Who was it I saw in the chat room? As a matter of fact, somebody in the chat room, it might have been Big Apple Bastard, wants me to talk about the Olympics and what happened between America and Australia yesterday. You got old stinking ass, cheating ass, Matthew stinking dirty Dellavedova. Andrew Bogut. Who else on that team? Patty Mills is on that team as well, as I just talked about. USA, they kind of stuck with the USA the entire game, really. You know, up until the start and middle of the fourth quarter, man, and the USA pulled away a little bit. In relative terms, USA been killing teams by 40 and 50 points. Australia kind of stayed close. Very physical game, which you can only imagine with Andrew Bogut and Matthew stinking ass dirty Dellavedova. But the USA did win. I think they won by like 10 points. It's really not that big of a story to me. I think it was Big Apple Bastard or Chuchi, one of them dudes like that. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. You knew the USA was going to win. They weren't going to lose in this early in the damn Olympics. If they lose, if they come close to losing, you know, it'll be in the final, in the gold medal round. But anyway, happy birthday to Patty Mills. Dwayne Martin turns 51 years old today. Once again, it's a sign I'm getting old. You remember Dwayne Martin starred in the movie Above the Rim as the young, up-and-coming high school point guard. Maybe he was older at the time and they just portrayed him as a high schooler. But wow, Tisha Campbell's husband turns 51 years old. Incredible, man. So there go your birthdays today on the Doug Stewart Show. If you got a birthday coming up, shoot me a line in the chat room, and I'll give you a birthday shout out, man, on the worldwide listen to the Doug Stewart Show. Let me read some of your chat here. From Sidney Jackson, the Horseman would catch Sting or Dusty slipping all the time. Catch them coming out in the locker room and put the boots to the... Oh, man. I mean, really, to be a connoisseur of wrestling, there's some nuances that you just have to understand. Like, wrestling is all about who has the best shtick, who ends up being the best, you know, the biggest star, you know, whoever puts on the best show. And the other thing, man, is all the little things that go on outside of the ring in general. like catching cats coming from the locker room, or they would. It always used to trip me out how a group of wrestlers would ambush a wrestler, getting out of his car in the parking lot. Like they just so happen to have some cameras out there. They just so happen to have some cameras out there when Dusty Rhodes is getting out of his car, and here come Ric Flair and whoever his crony was at the time, and they catch and ambush the cat in the parking lot and just kick him to sleep. I mean, that was wrestling. That was the great old days, man. Yeah. Yeah. From Vince Wright, the Big Smooth in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Angie, the governor can't wait to get back home. Meet me in the study in the West Wing later today. Laugh out loud. Can y'all please get a room? Come on now with all the freakiness in the chat room. Come on with the freakiness in the chat room, Vince. Go ahead, keep doing it. From Andre Elam, Sidney Paul Jones, and Wahoo McDaniels used to give the Four Horsemen hell. The great Wahoo McDaniel. Yes, sir. Boy, you brought back a name just now. Oh, yeah. And you got to remember, it's not Paul Jones. It's the number one. Or what do you just call himself? Paul Jones number one or number one Paul Jones. One of the two. Like the number one Chief Rocker Vern from Jersey got that from Paul Jones. The number one Paul Jones. I don't think Paul Jones did. I think Paul Jones might still be around. From What's Up Falcons, I had some Arn Anderson boots in the 10th grade. Wait a minute. Arn Anderson had his own brand of boots? Are you freaking kidding me? Boy, them Anderson boys was hell, man. Ooh, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Arn, Ole. See, some of y'all, once again, this is where I talk to people like the Grizz, Greenhorns. Not some of y'all. A lot of y'all won't. And I know people older than me probably, saying the same thing about me. You don't remember Gorgeous George from the 1960s or whatever. But anyway, this is my show, so we'll do this. If you go back to the beginning of the Anderson brothers, Ole and Ginn, you don't remember Ginn. Remember Ginn was Ole's brother, and they wrestled as a tag team together back in the mid-'70s, man. And Ginn had this kind of like nervous tic type of thing where he used to always twitch his head. Every couple of seconds he'd twitch his head. And that came from, legend has it, that came from his brother Ole sacrificing him. What do you mean sacrificing, Doug? Yeah, man, when the Andersons were about to lose a match, Ginn would just stick his head over the side of the rope, and Ole would run their opponent into Ginn, and their heads would connect like two coconuts, thus knocking Ginn out as well as their opponent. Their opponent would lay on the ground, and Ole would come and pin him. And that was it. That's how they won several matches, by sacrificing his damn brother Ginn. That's right. That's how important winning was to the Anderson brothers. That they'd sacrifice each other's bodies. And really, it wasn't bodies. It was just Ginn. Look it up if you think I'm lying. I remember this like it was yesterday. Ole and Ginn Anderson. And Ginn, retired way early because his damn brother used to sacrifice his damn brain every other week. You talk about CTE before CTE? Yes, sir. That was the Ole, the Anderson brothers, man. Yes, sir. Look it up if you don't believe me. True story. Yeah. All right, we got to talk some football when we get back from the break. We got to talk some football when we get back from the break. Still talking about 1993. I'll talk about the top 10 movies in 1993 coming up here on the Doug Stewart Show, man. Don't go away. Look it up. Ginn Anderson, Sacrifice.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota here. Want to make sure you're listening to Sports Done Right every Wednesday on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Check us out for all the latest sports news and happenings on S.